As 2022 was starting to come to an end, I really started to reflect on my own photography, thinking about where I was at and where I wanted to take things for the new year. Ultimately, why do I take photos and who do I take photos for? A simple question that if you answer this for yourself, it will really help shape and guide your own photography and make sure you're headed in the right direction, regardless of whether you're pursuing photography more as a career path or just as a hobby. This is a question that I think every photographer should really consider and think about a little bit more deeply. So to begin 2023, I am back in Japan, in Tokyo, and for New Year's Eve we went out celebrating, had a few drinks. I was with a few photography friends, so I wanted to ask them this very question and share it with you lot, so ultimately you can think about this question a little bit more deeply for your own photography as well. So in considering this question for myself, I feel like it's really helped ignite my own photography. I feel more in love with photography than ever. It's helped kind of guide my focus and follow those things that bring me joy and help me grow as a photographer, the things I really want to pursue, not just the things that I think that other people want me to do or I think are going to bring me more money. Ultimately, those things that give me a lot more fulfillment. And I think this is what we should all be thinking about in why do we take photos.
I love doing it. It's my hobby, and luckily it's my job too. So I'm one of the few lucky ones that get to do what I love for a living, as corny as that sounds.
I just love photography. I don't know what it is about it, like the challenge, just going out and trying to create something new, unique, something special, something no one's ever seen before. I don't know, I just love the creative process. And yeah, I love the social aspect of photography as well, meeting new people that I've met through photography I consider like lifelong friends. I have crazy connections with like all kinds of people from all over the world. So yeah, that's another massive reason why I love photography.
Photography really is such a great way to connect with people, whether it's going out and shooting with like-minded people, meeting people that you're shooting with or taking photos of. For me, I've made so many friends just through photography and things like Instagram and YouTube, and I feel incredibly lucky to do that. But without photography, I wouldn't have met many of these people and had that connection.
It's about the lifestyle, and every day I get to wake up on a Monday and edit photos instead of going to like a job or an office. Not to brag or anything like that, but that's the reason why I do it. And taking photos and seeing other people happy is what makes me happy.
Obviously, the answer is going to vary a little bit whether you do photography more as a hobby or as a career. For me, I feel incredibly lucky to do this, and I want to share that with others if they can learn and do the same thing. But I understand that it's not for everyone. A lot of people just want to pursue photography as just a hobby, which is totally fine as well. So here's a few really good responses from a couple of friends that do photography more as a hobby.
Creative outlet for me.
Yep.
Because I work full-time in IT, and it's something really different from my life and my daily routines, and I really enjoy it, hanging with you guys and other friends that do the same thing and getting better together.
Yeah, I just found it really easy to get into a creative state and that flow state when I'm taking photos and editing them and things like that, and I just feel like yeah, kind of, I guess, just became a bit of a bit of an addiction, I guess.
When we consider photography as more of a career path, obviously you do need to consider the money side of it. You need to put food on the table, you need to survive and make a living somehow. So there's always that side of it, and sometimes it can take away some of the enjoyment. But in my mind, if you can do something that you love doing day in, day out, regardless of what it is, there's going to be some days you don't enjoy it. It's not always sunshine and roses, regardless of your career path. But those good days are going to far outweigh those negative days if you pursue something that you love doing. When you are doing more and more client jobs, it can start to feel like more of a day job where you're kind of working for someone else. But I think it's really important when you're doing that to set yourself some time aside to work on things you're really passionate about and you enjoy doing, and still help yourself grow creatively.
this year I just want to keep doing exactly what I've been doing for the last 2 years. I've just been really loving it. However, over the last 10 years being a professional photographer, I've learned so much stuff, and I really want to pass that on to people that are starting out, people that are coming up. So teaching business, stuff like that. I really want to educate more. So that's kind of the next step for me, I think, this year.
Sweet.
I want to do more personal work. I feel like I've been doing a lot of commercial work, especially in the last 2 years, just to get through it with the travel bans and whatnot. But this year, more personal work and more vlogs. Check out my YouTube channel.
Spending time around so many more creative minds kind of lights that fire again to just keep me creating. So I made a commitment to myself a few days ago to just document what I'm doing. I don't have to do anything with the footage. Hopefully I do, and I'm sure I will.
So for me in 2023, I want to keep growing as a photographer and a videographer. I really want to push these YouTube videos, make them better and better, really push myself. I want to shoot a lot more street photography. I love street photography. I really want to help others learn, so I'm going to be working on a Lightroom course. I think the best thing we can do in any field is lift others up with us, so that's why I want to share a lot of knowledge this year as well, and also shoot a lot more film, which I hope to share a bit of on this channel as well.
Hoping to travel more.
Yeah.
And get more busy.
More YouTube videos. I want to try and pump out at least 3 videos a month. But yeah, that's my 2023 plans. And just shoot more. I love shooting. More photos, more better. With the homies. Let's go!
So I hope you have thought about this question a little bit more deeply, and why you take photos, where you want to take your photography in 2023, who are you taking photos for, and ultimately I think this will help steer you in the right direction.
Happy New Year. I was going to say Merry Christmas. Fucking hell.
Merry Christmas.
Merry New Year.
It'll come out.